Greetings, everyone. I'm going to remind you to turn on your notifications. I always forget to say this. Turn on your notification in order to get the videos when I upload them. Now, as for the last video that I uploaded, I know my history or I know my God. I want you to watch it over the next few days. Just watch how it performs and understand one thing. Take a note, careful note about what goes on with that video. And then I also want to say that as the weather is starting to change now and we get back into the season where we are planting and I'm planting my herbs and planting my food and my organic things and I do those posts, watch what happens with those views. When I come out to tell the people, love yourself, take care of yourself, grow in your wealth and your health. Watch what happens with those views. And then watch the views when I come out to tell my people, all these things that sometimes are not so nice. Watch what happens with those views. So understand yourself as individuals and all the loud noise and the hoopla you're seeing with these individuals in these television and these, net that are cast out here to capture our minds, acting like they care about the African, divided against themselves, all of a sudden, so worried about the African because now they're in a situation where they're divided against themselves. And who is dividing them against themselves? Other people, but we are falling in line with it. All of a sudden, there's such caution and care about the Africans when every day they have to teach their children in the United States of America to say yes, sir, and no, ma'am in 2022. And to make sure they put up their hands in a regular, show their hands at a traffic stop. Don't let these people trick you. All of a sudden they care. Years was taken in labs creating things that destroyed our people. And while you're busy listening to the accolades and the love bestowed upon one African man, even as the other one is being destroyed after they play the game, this strategy may change, but the mind of the people will never change because there's always one aim. And if you understand yourself as an African, you will not fall for it. You will not be seduced by it. All the noise and the fake alarm and fake concern and the fake outrage by people who don't even like you. All of a sudden, noise, lots of noise out there talking about the inappropriate behavior of one man and that compassion and love and adoration for the next man. At the end of the day, they're demonstrating to you that a person who take the slap and grin is the one who is the better person. Let me tell you something. When the African now learn that if you violate me or disrespect me in any way, I will defend myself. There's still that lesson and that message that is being portrayed right now. If you are humble and you let me do as I like with you, I will promote you. For many years, I was living in an environment that said was inclusive. And leaving as an adult woman from my work in tears with what people were doing and saying to me. And I couldn't say anything because I was afraid of losing my job. People blatantly racist, blatantly under this disguise of equality. I suffered at the hand of other humans who smiled so soft and were so wicked behind their deeds. It's hard for people to get me drawn into these kind of stories and get me drawn into these fake outrage. And when I see all of a sudden a whole mass load of people suddenly crying for the African man, I just have to shake my head and not allow myself to be drawn into that nonsense. But the problem is, we're so desperate for their love and their attention. This is why they always do it. They just know when to give a little. They know when to put the foot upon the head, or, the hand around the neck. And while they're doing it, they're dangling the carrot in front of a few. That doesn't work with me. They can't trick me. You can't come with your fake outrage or their fake love and acceptance, because I love myself. I'm whole. I'm a goddess. I'm a queen. And so I'm not desperate for fake love. Many of us are too desperate for a love that can never come. In your everyday life, you're looking and running to people for love, and they can never love you. Love yourself first. And teach your offsprings to love themselves, and you show them love. You define love in your household and not depend on other person who clearly are incapable of loving you. And the more they talk, you should be ignoring them. Stop paying attention to these ones so that they little thing can just, they play out themselves. And come out of their net and move out of their matrix, man. Stop going to these ones who clearly show you, not in 10 years, in hundreds of years, that they don't like you. And yet you still allow yourself to be tricked by these ones. They're not smarter than you. It's because you refuse to activate your own intellect. And not let them come to you with this trickery, because even as they're there giving you fake love, they're plotting and planning for you, man. Try to keep this clean. Move on. Look at us. We are beautiful. We are powerful. Once you recognize that, you no longer are in a desperate position to get something that is not real. Look at them. Watch them. It's disgusting to hear and see them. I'm so over all that fakeness. Stay blessed, everybody.